In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make your own geometric shaped animal. You could really use this technique for anything, but today we're going to use it to do a mallard duck. I'm going to show you how to do your own geometric animal, particularly a mallard duck. So this will show you what we're shooting for when we're all done. So what I want you to do, let me close that down. So I want you to import the mallard duck that I gave you a picture of. So I want you to place that on your page. And mallard duck. Hold your shift key down and size it to fit your page. Something like that. All right, just like the Toy Story ball, we want to select our own swatch libraries. Take your eyedropper and sample all your colors. So we want the lightest of the lightest for yellow. Copy, drag that down here. You can see it's right there. Want a medium. And I want a dark, maybe a more orangey. Now I want the green. This is more of a blue. And this is more of a So again, you want a range of color, just like you see on your mallard duck. Put that in there. Now let me go for the ivory. And let me get brown, taupe, kind of a taupe color. And browns. It's quite a range of color here for the browns. Black, I have black up there. White, I have white, but that's probably an off-white, so I'll grab that as well. Okay, we have white in the neck. I think that's pretty close to that one. Let me get the orange. Let me see. So I'm going to grab these, say file folder, and I'm going to say feet. Then I'm going to grab these to these. Click on file folder and just say duck body. Then let's take all the greens and I'll say head. And then let me grab my yellows and let's just say beak. All right, so now I have my duck colors here. So now what we want to do is kind of go around and draw. Let me keep going around the duck here. So you want straight, we don't want to curve this time. For those of you that might be still struggling to master the pen tool, you're going to love this assignment because you just want straight lines. You don't want anything that curves. And again, it doesn't have to be precise, but you want it to be recognizable. And you want to go around the entire bird. Let me get rid of my fill color so I can see what I'm doing a little better. So now that we have the shape, let me put a white stroke on here. and make it a little bit larger so it's easier to see. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your line tool and start and stop. To cut this up into pieces. So I'm kind of going from the different anchor points here. In fact, I need to move this one slightly to the other joint I made. Let's see here, and I'm trying to divide it so that I get an eye. Let me go here maybe. There we go, we'll go there. Get an eye shape in there, so maybe one here to here. All right, let me divide my legs up. Now, yours doesn't need to look like mine. You can divide it any way you want. So I think it's pretty good, even though I seem to have a lot right here. It seems to be too busy now, so let me move that over a little bit. Maybe do something more like that. Kind of balance out so I don't have a tight grouping in just one spot. So now I'm going to select the whole duck outline shape I had. And let me just put that in a different color. Whoops. Just so we can see it from the white lines better. All right, so the image in the background, go ahead and lock that if you haven't already. So selection, Command 2. So object, lock, okay. So now this is locked. I'm grabbing all of this, right? You're going to open up your Pathfinder and you're going to say divide. So now we have it divided out. So now I can go back and just fill it with something like this. Up here, we're going to make these little squares. So I'm taking this item, this box I made, a square box. I'm holding my Shift Option down. I'm dragging it over. I believe that's Shift Alt on a PC. Then hitting, while it's still selected, hitting Command D. So now let's take out our gradient tool. Now that we have our colors up here, let's make some swatches to go in it. Okay, so we can start with this swatch. Select this, drag the lightest yellow down there. Oh, I think there's white there. Get rid of that. Then the next color here. Okay, so that's one box. Select the next one. This time I'm going to drop this one here. Okay, so now those are two of my yellows. Then I want this one. Let me see, let's drop down the green. Something else is in here. We've got some people, some items hiding there. Drop this one on this one. Take the next one here. There's a whole bunch hiding under there. We drop that one there. Let's take this one. Drop it with that one. This one. Dropped with that one. Okay. All right, now let's go to our next shades. Okay, I think that's all of our colors. All right, select all these. Make sure you remove the stroke. Okay, so remove the stroke from your colors. Don't forget to save, so Command S or File, Save. All right, so now that I have this, I can see there's this little piece here, so I don't want that. So I'm taking my Direct Select tool and selecting this and throwing the outside pieces away. Like we have some outside pieces here we don't need. So you can eliminate all of those. Oops, let me zoom in here and see what else I might have. Don't need that little doohickey there. This one here. There we go. Okay, do we have any others? Yes, up here. Throw that away. Got some tips up here. That might go away. All right, oh, there's one here. What I'm going to do is Object Unlock. I'm going to move my duck over here so that I can tuck this away. I don't need that again. This way we can kind of see what we're going for here. So my eye, I guess, will be this little thing here. I'll make that the eye. Okay, I'm going to just fill it with the black. Let's take the beak. Oh, you know what? We can divide here for more of a nostril maybe too. I'm going to grab this, put that there. Maybe put that here. Okay, I'm going to grab these items here again. Let's take this, this, and this. And Pathfinder, divide. So now I'm going to just pretend that's the nostril. I'll make that black. And now what I can do is select these items and hit toggle, right? So I'm going to grab this item here with my direct select tool. Then take the eyedropper and select that. And I can go through each one of these, selecting a color and shape. And let's change the direction of this gradient. Let me do the bottom one. So not only you're dropping these in, but you can change the direction. You can do that by opening your gradient up and changing the direction here, right? So you can change it to here to something else. So you can go back and modify these later as well, because you don't want all the colors to go the same way. So don't forget, you can also use, let me just show you on this one, you can take your gradient tool and drag it and change the direction, so don't forget to do that. There's a spot right in the middle, I can't reach it. Here, there we go. And then what you can do is if you've got a bunch that are all kind of be in the same area, you can grab a whole bunch of these and do them all at one time. Okay? Example, voila. But don't forget, you need to go back and adjust the angle of them so that they do look different. And what do I got? I see a little piece down here. Now that I'm done with this, just go through here and kind of clean up any loose ends that you might have. You can see some of these lines don't belong in there. Okay, so you can go in here and change the direction of some of your screens. You can change some of the colors if you don't like the color of them. So get it dialed in the way you think it looks best. So enjoy your project, and I look forward to your end product.